Cheers, mates. Got some bubbly here. A recommendation from Sir Winston Churchill himself. Indeed, some mouthwash. A little Johnny Walker with some soda water. Maybe throw in a blackberry or a mint sprig. Or agave if you want to be experimental. I am sweating ass because it's going to be 95 degrees for the next week as well. Not a great time to have your air conditioner go out. You know what I mean? But at least we're not under a tornado or Jericho or what have you. Everyone's feeling it. From here to Ohio, it's bearing down on us. And this is just an harbinger of what's to come. But I'm not going to get all lectury with you. First off, what's up? My cat's in here and she's being a little playful. I'm pretty much all moved in, but I am a little ashamed that in the process, there's always a casualty or two. I left my UV sanitizing light that I spent like $40 or $50 on, I think at the other apartment. I don't know why I don't have it with me. Maybe I just hated the thing secretly. I don't know, but it's kind of a bummer. I thought I could, whatever. COVID's make me all crazy. Fauci just got COVID. You believe that? Here's the Fauci. Working hard every day. Anyways, lots of new subscribers on this channel. And, I finally figured it out. I had been figuring it out. We're not wired for long-term threats. I mean, look, there was an editorial piece today, an opinion piece today I read that mentioned two things as the story, as he wrote about it. In the beginning, one, he mentioned that there was a plane flight that landed in like Thailand or something with like over 200 people on board. The air controller captain told them to immediately evacuate the plane. Instead, everyone looked at each other and was like, I don't know, like, get your things, whatever, everything's gonna be okay. Just like another hang up. Like, I've been there, in flights across everywhere, people are just, old people, it doesn't matter. People don't react. And then they warned him again, please evacuate immediately. I mean, that means like run to the exit and open the latch and jump out. Well, the whole thing set on fire and everyone died. Okay? The islands of Fiji, where 110,000 people live, the prime minister bought another 6,000 acres to move all those people should the waters flood and recede, It's ridiculous. Yet he says, the islands are held up by God. They'll never drown. Look, millions of years have been etched into our psyche to live for today. How can we survive today? Yada, yada. What's on my plate today? It was only at the advent of agriculture in the past 10,000 years did we start to look into the future and say, what about tomorrow? And still, that's not even long enough. This requires like an advanced comprehension of time. Because let me tell you, I went to a really nice luncheon today, like a buffet type deal. This solar company put on this Appleseed farm or some shit like that. One of my Doomer friend's wife recommended, she got it recommended in her feed, and so she told us about it. It's free. Wanted to go check it out. They had like hors d'oeuvres, salads, like some Jamie Oliver type shit. And we met a Japanese woman. That was kind of cool. Seeing my girlfriend, converse with a Japanese lady. I was like, wow, my girlfriend's super hot also. And she reminds me that even though it is the end of the world, we can still be happy. True, right? True. Cheers. True to that. Anyways, we can't see short-term, we can't see long-term threats. And so when you ask people to make a sacrifice now, like for instance at the luncheon today, I overheard some guests. It was, pretty upscale. Like they had money and they had a nice setup, like an event space. I heard a couple, and I'm sure you guys hear this all the time with your parents. Next to me, a family say like, "Oh yeah, my daughter like flies around the world and teaches English or something." Like, honey, you can't. Do you want a livable future? You can't do any of that shit anymore. You feel me? Like, this is the time you'd speak up to somebody and be like, hey, that's not okay if you want a livable future. But it's not even in the question with aerosol masking and volcanoes erupting. There's too many feedback set in loop, guys. I know the drill. I'm just saying if we had any legitimate wisdom as a human being and community, then we would, or even just we talk to each other about sane issues, then we'd be like, hey, it's probably not a good idea you do that. But to convince everyone to be renewable, it's a load of bullshit. Anyway, so this is a taste of your future. It's hot as hell. It keeps getting hot. Like I said, it's going to be 95 next week. And what's great about I'm making it work here for right now. Watching the stock market crash, like our money's becoming completely devalued, and it's paper money now. It's monopoly money. Call block, dude. Run up your credit cards. Nothing matters, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, like I installed a RoboKiller blocker on my phone, and it screened like 170 phone calls in like 3 weeks, guys. So, and I didn't get a single one of them. It didn't mess with my phone. I got a new number now, but it was only $5 a month, dude, and it works. RoboKiller works perfect. Just run up your consumer credit card, guys. We're not producing any more iPhones over the next decade. I mean, guys, Lake Mead's about to go dry, and now my cat is on this Oriental instrument. All right now, mates. That about wraps it up. I'm tired. And what's happening is still coming out on Monday. I expect it to be like a real sciencey update. So for those of you who are less ADHD inclined, you might get something out of it if you pay attention. I appreciate you guys. Doomer out. Peace.